Ortur Laser Master 3, got it running right here. I got to do some cutting, and I have it on a honeycomb board, which is on top of my spoil board that the laser's mounted to. And if you watch my previous video on assembling this and everything and getting it mounted to a board and burning a grid, I had talked about making some risers for it, and that's what I'm going to go into here coming up. I'm Roger, welcome to the shop and Ortur Laser Master 3, and if you have looked at one or if you watched my assembly video, this is what I call a lowrider. It sits extremely close to the surface because it has such high speed capabilities, and that makes it stable. Of course, if you want to do a rotary on it, or if you want to do some cutting on it with a honeycomb board as I'm doing right here, you need to raise that laser up to enable you to be able to put that honeycomb board underneath without the stepper motor down on this end hitting the board or not having enough clearance for your work. So I had designed a mount for this, and then I had been working on perfecting some risers. Right now I have 25mm risers on there, which set above my little base plates, and I also made for 50mm. I have those right here. And what these do is they interlock, and I'll get you up close here. So kind of on the line of a Duplo or a Lego, and what I did was I grabbed a file on Thingiverse that someone had designed for a completely different laser and started working with it from there. So you have a hole here that your leg sits in. You don't need to take the legs off of this, and so the leg sits in this, and you can stack these. You can stack them as high as you want. There would give me 100mm, and you can just keep going. So I made a 25 and a 50, of course, and then the base mount. So something to think about here if you'd like to get the STL files for this and you have a 3D printer, drop me something in the comments or send me an email. I can fix you up with the STLs. Just keep in mind, these are designed with extremely close tolerances. Your 3D printer must be accurate. It must be set up. All your E-steps must be right on, or these will not going to fit together. I've played around with this quite a bit. I wanted them to fit very tight, so that when they did stack, I'll even stack them up. There's 200mm there, to be extremely stable and no wobble in there. And yes, I know there's legs you can buy for this that fold out, and there's some that you can 3D print, but they're not stable. If you get of course, you're not going to be running 20,000mm per minute when you're cutting. Actually, I haven't even found anything I can engrave that fast, but it was fun watching the machine run that quick. Even on paper, it just barely left a line, but it does have that capability. When you get into high speed, things will start to wobble, and your project will get wonky. That's our technical term again. And what you see here are some mounts that I designed and 3D printed to be able to take this laser off and put it back on and always be in the same place every time. So in order to raise it up, I have made risers, and I've made 25mm and 50mm, and they can be stacked. So I can just stack these in here. They lock in on the four corners. And I can take my laser and just set it right back in there. So now I have more distance here. I can slide my honeycomb board underneath. And this gives me the clearance around the stepper motor, and if I would have needed to, I could have put the 50mm ones in, which are, of course, twice as tall. And these can be stacked as well if I want to use my rotary. So you're probably curious, you know, what are you cutting there? I am making a 3-layered Christmas tree ornament. And this is one of the things we're making here. And it's made out of a plank that comes from Dollar Tree. So my investment wood-wise in this is $1.25. And I will actually have some left over on the right hand side of that to do another layer of one of the other ornaments that we make. And these are then painted, and then they are glued together. Okay, so if you're not familiar with a layered project, scrap off of here, pieces out of there. This is the back layer. This layer will go on top of it. This layer goes on top of that one. And you would paint these layers in parts different colors. And I'm kind of holding this together, sort of, kind of accurate. There we go, about like that. Of course, I'm not putting the line yet. Then after you do your different colors, you would glue those together. And that would be a hanging ornament. This honeycomb board, by the way, is from Nibble. And I recently did a review on it. And there'll be a link in the description if you'd like to get one of those. Give you a little bit more of a description here on how this works. I can just pick my laser up off of these base pieces here and then just set it right back down, because those legs will fit in those holes perfect, and it is extremely sturdy, and it goes back in the same place every time. So there again, if you'd like to get the STL files for the 25mm or 50mm riser, send me an email. Just again, it's made with very, very close tolerances. Your printer needs to be set up accurately or they will not stack. It's very, very tight tolerance. If you would like to get a set of these and the mounting feet, the very, very base, drop me an email, or send me an email. That'd be the best way rather than putting it in the comments. And I will give you a quote on however many you want. There's 50mm and 25mm. They'd be come in sets of 4. And of course the base mounts are in sets of 4. There is a recess cut on each one of these for the back side because there's 2 screws there you have to have clearance for. So everything's there, everything fits, everything works. So if you don't have a 3D printer but you like to get a set and you don't want to mess around with little folding leg things, again, send me an email. And I'm reasonable with these. And we can ship them anywhere in the US. Now, if you'd like to get one of these lasers, your Ortur Laser Master 3, I'll put a link in the description for that too, because I'm sure they'd be happy to sell you one. Same thing with the Air Assist. That's something I added on. It does come set up for Air Assist. There's a port already there. The nozzle's already there. You just need the pump and the hose. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.